trying to get this set up, but I guess I'm gonna have to hold it, which is fine. I feel like I'm so awkward as soon as the camera comes on, but what is up, everybody? My name is Gabe, and this is my crochet channel. I guess to do that, I should tell you a little bit of my background as to how I got into crocheting. I want to keep this as concise as possible, but having ADHD, that's kind of difficult. And then there's the autism as well. I don't know what to keep in and what not to keep in. About 3 months ago, I want to say. Yeah, around May. I was seeing all these plushies. I was seeing all of these cool designs. And then I was getting targeted Woobles advertised for starter kits and all these other starting kits that were rip-offs. In the middle of May, I ended up getting this urge to crochet. I was like, you know what? That's really cool. I wish I could do that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to Joann's. I'm just going to get a hook, some yarn, because I know that the yarn has a weight on it, and I'm going to go from there. Well, my Joann's was pretty much emptied out, and Michaels really didn't have anything there, and I'm not shopping at Hobby Lobby, not even online. Not going to step foot into a place like that. So I ended up ordering some Woobles kits, and I did my first Woobles kit, and I was hooked. So fast forward to now, I have done a lot of amigurumi, and I'm starting to work on a pillowcase to cover a pillow. And I want to take you guys along on that journey of what I'm going to be doing. I want the front side to be granny square pattern, but I wanted to have the colors of a sunflower. And then on the other side, I wanted to be a sunflower motif. I've already worked on 10 of the granny squares that I need, and I need another 2 more, I believe. So I'm going to take you guys inside, and we're going to look at that. So yeah, now it doesn't look like much, but this is what I've gotten done so far. So 3 down, 4 across. I have 1 left to do when it comes to the granny square pattern. And then I'm going to do a border of granny stitches up on top, sides, and the bottom. So gonna work on that last granny square. And yeah. All right. I'm still trying to get good at weaving in as I go along. So yeah, so let's go ahead and weave in my ends. I'm going to find something to watch to put on in the background and we'll go from there. They have been completed. All of my ends are now woven in. So do you know what that means? Oh, I guess we got one little straggler here. Let me put that. Okay. So you know what that means? It is now time to kind of assemble it on the pillow. And then I'm going to basically connect these with stitch markers that I have. And then I'm going to have to weave them up. Once I finish that, then I'll be able to like really see the vision. So here is the situation that was going on. I have tied all of the granny squares together using my stitch markers. I have gone ahead and used pink, and then around the four corners, I use blue because that just shows me where I can start really, around there. I haven't worked on attaching them together. Did find two videos on how to create a sunflower. This is my second try at doing it. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. This is a lot different from this size wise, even though I'm using the same hook. So I'm either going to have to figure out how I can make it bigger, which I could try and do treble crochets around. I don't know, bro. And I could go around one more time. But the thing is that because it's kind of wonky, like on this side, it's kind of wonky. And then on this side, it's kind of wonky. Because of that, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to look good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just frog the outside of this, because as much as I want to keep it like this, and by the way, on camera, this looks banging. Like, oh my gosh. But in person, it just looked basically. I'm going to frog it. I'm going to see if it looks better with the triple crochet around it, and then we'll go from there. Update. This is how it's looking. I think there might be a slight tension issue when it comes to this area because I've redone it like 2 times now, 3 times now, and it's still coming out that way. The pattern that I'm doing, which is 2 years old, and it's on Christine's Day. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but the link will be down below. I'm watching that video, and I think I might have added an extra petal. Maybe that's why it's kind of lopsided. Now, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to change it a little bit because I really don't like the big gaps here. So I think I'm just going to chain 1 in between the petals as opposed to chain 2 and then go from there. I might size up actually. I think that's what I'd probably do. I'll size up and see how that looks and then take it from there. So this was done with a 5.5 hook. So I'm going to go up to a 6.0 and see how bad it has finished the sunflower. Okay. This was with a 6-meter hook. I'm not sure if I like it. It's big. It's not as big as the other ones. I would probably have to do like another round around it. Issue is that it's just kind of like wonky. And I don't know if that's a tension issue or like, I don't know. I have been working on this since 12th. It's been a hot minute. It's like 5 o'clock now. And I am going to take a break. And I'll come back to this probably tomorrow. But we're going to stop for right now. But that is that. That's how far we've gotten. And you guys are probably going to see this before this is even finished because I want to take you along on the journey of creating something and just doing something from scratch. So, yeah. All right.